Alright, welcome back. So I was watching someone do the Advent of Cyber, and I saw, I believe it's day 11, day 11, that there was an Active Directory machine, and they're doing some shadow credentials. They're using pretty much follow the walkthrough, going through Rubius and everything like that. And I was like, nah, bro, not about that life, right? You guys know I'll use Rubius. You guys know 100%. I'll use PowerShell. I'll use all that stuff, right? But I feel like Try Hack Me missed a huge train opportunity, like right here, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go through this machine. All right, we're gonna show a couple things that a couple problems that we can find with it, things like that, right? So the very first thing we get is we do get credentials. Okay, if you look all the way up top, right, we do get credentials for this HR user with this password. So I already threw that into was it Bloodhound over here? And if we look at HR local, AOC local, right, we can see that this user is able to, let's see here, they have generic write over the user van sprinkles. Well, if we look at generic write under Linux abuse, we can see we can do a targeted Kerberoast attack. So let's go ahead and try that first, the targeted Kerberoast attack, right? So we'll do a targeted Kerberoast, and I already have AOC.local in my Etsy host. So if I go ahead and I cat my Etsy host, we can see that I already have it in there. All right. And I got that South Pole one in there because that's what you get back with NXC. So we'll go ahead and we'll run this targeted Kerberoast attack utilizing HR with that password, and we do get van sprinkles KRB5 TGS hash. We won't be able to crack this, right? We're not going to be able to crack it at this time, all right? So after I couldn't crack it, I was like, all right, cool. I know there's also a tool called PyWhisker, right? So PyWhisker, what we can do with this, we can do is an AOC.local. Let me go ahead and remove TechRF, everything that's in here first. So we could go to PyWhisker, and we can utilize this tool like right here. Now, PyWhisker and targeted Kerberoast are not the easiest tools to get. All right, so they're both in the shutdown repo. So if we go to Impacket and we look at targeted Kerberoast, actually GitHub, targeted Kerberoast, we can see we can find it right here. And we can just copy this and pretty much just paste it wherever. We can just take this targeted Kerberoast, copy it, paste it into your user or your local bin, just to have it so you know you can just call out or whatever else, right? No big deal. PyWhisker, same exact thing. Okay, so we can look at PyWhisker, GitHub. All right, we can see it right here. Okay, same exact concept. All right, we do the same exact thing. We can just grab it and throw it into our bin as long as we already have Impact up and running. Okay, so we'll use PyWhisker, and what we're going to do is we're going to create what's called, well, I said admin cert like right here, but we're not going to try administrator because it's not on the administrator, right? It's on someone named Van Sprinkles right there. And we also saw that within our Bloodhound. So we can do Van Sprinkles, and we can call this Van cert. And we're going to use PyWhisker on the domain that we already have, right? User, HR, password, target Van Sprinkles, action, add, okay, Van cert. So now we get this Van cert.pfx. Now we have to use is a tool called, let me find it like real quick, my notes here, get TGT PKINIT. So it's right here. All right, we go to here and we can find it. It's sitting right here, and you're thinking, okay, cool, easy day, right? Where's it at? Right here. Okay, I've skipped over like 5 times. Okay, you're thinking easy day, right? Negative. As soon as you go to run it, you will get this lib crypto error. Many times, right? This is if you're running out a newer version of Kali. So what you have to do is you have to then get rid of crypto. So you got to do a pip uninstall OS crypto, then pip install git plus HTTPS, blah, blah. Okay, I'll go ahead and throw it over into here so you can see it better. Okay, there you go. Pip install git plus HTTPS github.com wbond os crypto.git. That took me about an hour to find. All right. But now that we have this, we can go ahead and take that Van cert and that password, and we can utilize our targeted attack. So we can utilize that get TGT, was it? Yep. We can utilize this attack like right here. Okay, we're going to do it on AOC.local, right? Van Sprinkles, right? That's the domain name along with him. Our cert PFX is going to be Van cert.pfx. That's what we named it as, and it's right here, right? Now we need our password, our PFX password. So we can grab this as our password. All right, the domain controller IP address. And then lastly, what do we want to save the C cache as? We hit enter there. Now, I did already do this, so may not want to do it again. I don't know. So it may not work twice. I don't know how that works. I feel like it should, but we would have already gotten something back by now. So I may need to reset the machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reset it and pretty much get back up to this point, and then we'll go from there. So we go ahead and stop this, and I'll reset the machine, and then we'll get back to us from that point. All right, so after letting the box kind of warm up and getting it going and everything like that, I did try to change out the name up here because some reason it still wasn't working. But after letting it do its thing for about 10 minutes, I was about to RDP into it and be like, what the heck's going on here? After getting about 7 minutes, I guess, finally, we get something back here, right? So we see this get TGT PKINIT.py, AOC.local, van sprinkles, cert PFX, our cert, PFX pass, the pass that we had from before, DCIP, and then van C cache, right? Awesome. So now we have this weird long string of characters, right? We go ahead and do with that. We can now use our get hash with it, okay? But first we want to export that C cache file that we made, that van.c cache. We're going to export KRB5 CC name, right? Van.cache. Van.c cache, okay, awesome. And then we go ahead and use our gethash.py, another in package script, okay? This like right here comes along with the get TGT script there. So if we look at our scripts over here, right, that we already looked at, that's targetedKerberoast, PyWhisker, this like right here. There's our gethash.py, okay? As you see, I already put all these into my user or my home cali.local/bin so they can just be called upon. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw that humongous hash into there that we see. That mini Kerberoast info like right there. I'll throw this into here. And now we got a recovered hash. So now we have the hash for van sprinkles, right? So now we can go ahead and see what can this guy do, right? I wonder if I can do AOC.local. Never really tried that. Yes, we can. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do attack shares. See if we have anything anywhere. It's not saying that we pawned anything. However, what's kind of weird is that we can still look at the administrator's desktop. That's just kind of strange. So we can still log in, right, with our evil WinRM. Geez. WinRM. TAC I is going to be that 10.10.37.144. TAC U is going to be van sprinkles. Then that hash of that. And if we didn't even want to do that, we could always use NXC WinRM. Van sprinkles. That hash, right? And then we can say TAC X. And then we could do a quick type C users C users administrator desktop. I think it's flag.txt, some of that. I don't know exactly what it is. We can try flag.txt. We can also evil WinRM in. And then there we go. THM Xmas is safe. Easy day, okay? So that's utilizing this all through Linux, not using PyWhisker.exe, or not using Whisker.exe, and not using Rubius or anything like that, and doing it all throughout Linux, right? So I feel like that's, like I said before, I felt like that was kind of a lost opportunity for them to be able to teach how to actually install these different tools from the shutdown repo of InPacket. But hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you liked it. And I will talk to you all later.